Well, how's it going everyone, and welcome back to the Holy Bokast, Series 2. I never thought I'd see the day, and I thought we'd bring in someone cool, someone niche, someone goated, someone amazing. We've got the one and only Dylan White of the Arsenal, AFC Dylan 14. Welcome to the Bokast. How are you feeling today?
I'm good, thank you. Not too bad at all. I'm just excited. I'm loving the space. I'm loving the whole setup you got here, and I'm excited to. Talk all things, whatever you've got planned.
Joga bonito, indeed. I mean, we're in a new set. Obviously, in Series 1, we were at the Radio Lab Studios in Luton, but I thought Luton's a trek. Well, for my guests, but as I'm leaving Luton, I need to find a home where I know I'll be consistently. So we're in the YCUK Studios in South London. And you're the first guest of the Bokast, which
it was a pleasure.
Yeah. In Series 2, new studio, new setup, new man, me, and you. I mean,
exciting times.
First things are first. I'm going to start things off with just an introduction of who you are. So who you are, where you're from, and what do you do?
In terms of where I'm from, obviously I live 10 minutes away from where we are right now. Now I'm about 10 minutes away from. Originally from Camden, North London. That's why I support Arsenal. It's your local, well, my local. Now I'm found myself nearly 22 years old, and I'm making content about my football team. I love, support, and watch all around England and Europe as it stands.
Yes, the greatest football team in the world, Arsenal Football Club. And you know what? We're going to start things off with Arsenal, right? Why football? Why Arsenal? What drew you into that?
You know, I wasn't even into. I got into football mad late. For someone who actually played it to a decent enough level until I was around 19, I actually started playing mad late. I didn't start until about 10 years old. I didn't start playing.
Damn, that's actually quite late.
I got into it through match attacks. Everyone at school was collecting match attacks, and I was like, I just felt left out. I was like, you're not. I started collecting match attacks, and then it started to like make sense. I don't know. Everyone, it's football related, and then people were playing football, and then I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a gifted player, but some people like you can either play football or you can't. I could play football.
Oh yeah, you can.
I'm not Messi, but I can play football. Like,
you can definitely tell if someone has kicked a football. Like I've seen people that have never kicked a football, especially throughout my time at uni when we do five-a-side.
I could never not kick up a football,
literally
like, correctly. If you know what I'm trying to say.
You can tell how stiff they are. Like I've seen people who are absolutely ripped, the most athletic people. But if you pass them a football, they look so stupid. First things first. A good example is that what was that? The 5 a.m. routine guy. He did
Ashton Hall.
Have you ever seen him kick a football?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Do you know
speed's the same? Americans in general. Like
I think Americans just can't kick a football. Except
no. There's,
Christian Pulisic.
There's some top players. There's some top players in America. They're good athletes as well. Americans.
Yeah.
But I do get what you're getting at. But no, I started playing football when I was like 10 years old, and then before that it was. I'll let you have a guess actually. What was I doing before? what was my main like hobbies? I don't know. In fact, you know what? It's not even a sport. I was doing karate until I was about
karate.
Yeah.
I was about to say train spotting.
No. So this is what we're doing. Okay. I was doing that. I did that from about the age of 6 until 11. I was still doing it while I play football, and I packed in because I got bored
6, 7. I'll be real.
Yeah, no, I'm not 67 years old yet. No, I was doing that for a while. Got a bit bored of that. Still regret it slightly. I quit the belt before black, so I was a bit. I don't know. Now I look back. At the time, it was a no-brainer, but now I'm a bit.
What colour were you then?
Brown. Brown's normally the one before black, but yeah, I got to like the 3rd level of brown and then quit. Did a bit of table tennis, but now I'm just a football obsessed.
Football. So like you play football, right? You do 5-a-side or like just like 11-a-side?
I dabble in a few of them. You know what I'm saying? I play 6-a-side on Thursday with my mates. Okay. I play 11-a-side when there's something going on. If there's an 11-a-side match to play in, if there's, you know what I'm saying? I've kind of retired from Sunday League now.
Oh yeah, no. I've never. The last time I did 11-a-side was back in the day.
Yeah, no, it's just too much now. When I was working full time in education. When my Sundays roll around, I don't want to be in a freezing cold field in the rain at 9 a.m. in Bromley. I don't want to be there. I want to be in bed.
When I look back at it, right, because obviously I used to play for like grassroots football from like year 7 to year 11. Like I used to play for a football team. Yeah, I used to play for a football team in Clapham Rangers, in which I did a career mode on back in the day.
We used to smash Clapham Rangers when I was at Lambeth Tigers.
You were at Lambeth Tigers? Yes. Oh, you're a baller then, I'll be real.
No, I was a goalkeeper. But no, Clapham Rangers always used to, Clapham Rangers always used to get back. Like, no, those were, yeah.
I think the highest I finished at Clapham Rangers was 3rd, and we got to a League Cup final to a team called Independent. I mean, one of their strikers had a foot on.
My first ever game in 11, it wasn't even 11 because I was under 10 or 11. My first ever game in just playing for a football team was against Independent.
Independent? Gosh,
that's a weird niche memory.
That's a crazy. I remember because one thing that rattled me, because I would have been in the under 15s team. I was in the cup final against Independent, and I remember like their starting striker had a full-on beard. Like I was convinced this guy was a sixth former.
There's a lot of dodgy stories to go around. We played a cup final against a team called Football First once, and they had this striker for two years. And everyone knew this guy's not an under 11. This guy's not an under 11. He'd turn up, he'd score 5 goals a game. He'd just bully everyone onto the floor. He was blatantly not an under 11. And it came out about 3 or 4 years later that, believe it or not, he was 2 years older than everyone. So they were basically cheating. But yeah, they used to batter everyone.
Mate.
They used to batter absolutely everyone.
I remember in that cup final, we lost 3-0. And I trekked all the way to Bexley here for this cup final. And I just watched my you're from there? No, your cousins are from there.
Cousins are from Bexley. That's knowledge from you, to be fair.
But it's just like, I mean, grassroots football has always been the way, innit? But for me, it's like...
No, it's fun as a kid, but now I've gotten older. And maybe I'll enjoy it more as I get into my later 20s and I realise, look, football, I haven't got much football left in me. So maybe get to it. But like, as of right now, I'm such a small-sided football man. I love my 6-a-side, 5-a-side, 7-a-side.
Literally, I might stick to my 5-a-side. I do it for uni.
Good. So good.
It used to be every Mondays, but now they've moved it to Thursdays now, so I actually can't turn up to it.
Yeah, you're not going to have waterlogged pitches. You haven't got a trek. You go to a same spot every week. Yeah, it's the way forward, to be honest. It's the way forward.
Literally. But yeah, we're going to start things with an icebreaker for this, right?
Okay.
I'm going to start things off with 3 things. Your favourite player, it could be Arsenal or a footballer in general. Favourite Arsenal moment. And football Twitter in one word. Let's start with your favourite player. It could be of all time. Let's do of all time.
I still get grilled for this, but like I just really, really enjoyed watching Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I loved watching Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He was like the most explosive player I've ever seen. He'd just get the ball and just charge. Ronaldo chops. Like when I know he moved to right wing back before he left Arsenal, and then he ended up leaving because he wanted to play midfield. But yeah, just him in general. I think Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's always been my favourite Arsenal player. There's still yet to be a player to really tip that. Gabriel Magalhaes he's on the brink, but he's not quite there yet. Oxlade-Chamberlain was special. Besides that, in terms of football in general, there's going to be a name that I'm going to go, for God's sake, I forgot to say this name. But he's
going to say the most niche streets will never forget a footballer of all time.
Even like that. No, I couldn't think off the top of my head. I couldn't really think. In terms of best Arsenal memory, maybe when I believed we were winning the league.
Which season?
I'd much prefer you ask me this question in a month or two because I feel like I'll have a lot more to offer. But right now, I'm just going to tell you we beat Bournemouth at 3 p.m. on a Saturday and it was amazing. But yeah, that game was special.
Yeah.
When we beat them 3-2, I was at that one.
That.
Even the Newcastle game, when Gabriel scored the header last minute in September, I was at that one. That was mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll have some moments in the next coming months that will hopefully tip that because right now you haven't got the best answer from me. But yeah, I'd say maybe the Bournemouth one at Emirates. I genuinely thought we were winning the league. 97th minute, 2-0 down.
Reece Nelson.
Tears.
I mean, and last but not least, oh my gosh, I'm actually slowing this. But yeah, football Twitter in one word. How do you describe football Twitter in one word? Hilarious. Yeah, like you either love it or you hate it. You've got to be the right type of person to enjoy it. You can't go on there with I don't know. It's not for the weak. Like it's not for the weak, the faint-hearted. Put it that way. It's not for the faint-hearted. Like I think it's just I think it's hilarious. It depends what kind of algorithm you get yourselves on. If you get yourselves on the algorithm of Man United fans from the USA or Nigeria, you're going to hate your life because you're just going to come on there and you go, for God's sake. Did you see that?
I've built up an algorithm where it's just match going football fans, and you're seeing what Bolton fans are up to at 7 a.m. on a Saturday on their way to like God knows where. And it's just the funny stuff of Twitter. I get that sort of side, so I really enjoy my feed. But it's all about what kind of feed you get because I know some people end up with horrid feeds and they just end up deleting the app.
It literally reminds me of that one Man United guy. Yeah, he said like, what did he say? He was like, Man United's going to finish top 2, and I swear, take my name out from the Book of Life. When I saw that, I was like, the Book of Life, this guy is... And right now, I'll be real, United have actually locked in right now. So, hey, if they finish top 2, that's
more
probably...
win away from that guy getting a trim, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's a winner. Like, West Ham... I swear,
West Ham, but
if West Ham locks in and
that would be funny. The guy's probably praying that West Ham do get a point. I mean, think about it. Like, he built a career off of not getting a trim.
After he cuts his hair, like...
Then what?
What's next for him?
I don't know. Then what? I mean, he's built the platform, but
Yeah, but like, yeah, you cut your hair now. We don't care about you now. Do you know what I mean? Does he just not cut? Is it just a continuous loop, or is he actually going to?
I don't know. We'll see what the next challenge is. We'll have to see what the future holds.
Yeah, like, he's probably maybe his beard this time, or maybe like he goes on a hunger strike until they hit 5 wins.
Mind you, though, they're becoming a lot better aside. So
yeah, Carrick Ball is actually scary. Like, I mean, mate, that United game, I low-key crashed out. what was I doing that day? I was at Stockwell. I was at Stockwell with JP, the former mayor of Lambeth, and I was doing some campaign things. Like, so we were watching a game on my phone, and then I left, and I was on the train, but I was at King's Cross, and I was still watching it on my phone. And just seeing that Cunha goal, I literally wanted to dash my phone across.
I wanted him at Arsenal. Oh my God, if we had him at Arsenal, we'd walk the league. Well, we're walking it anyway. But
really,
Cunha at Arsenal is like, it'd be different. It'd be like Havertz, but better in the same role, with more flair. Can actually shoot from outside the box. Like Cunha might be one of my favourite players to watch outside of Arsenal. He's just insane. He's ridiculous.
I mean that's a shout, and he's doing bits right now for United. I'd say he started off rusty, but I think United were just starting off rusty.
They've unlocked him.
Yeah, they've definitely unlocked him. And Amorim, I don't know what sort of terrorist football he's doing the past like 18 months. Yeah, like Kobe's free. It's alright, man. They won't hear him, fam. We're mic'd up either way. But like. I mean, going down that route, right? We need to talk about the main man himself, Mikel Arteta, right? The Haramble specialist himself. Like, for the past 8 years of him, how would you summarize his time?
How would I summarize his time? I've said it a million times. I think he's done an amazing job of taking us from D to C, C to B. Can you now take us from B to A? This is the year where he's got to prove it, and I think this is his last chance. I think if he comes out of this season, we're currently sat top of the Prem as of recording,
6
top
point
of the Champions League, in the next round of the FA Cup, in the Carabao final. If he comes out of this season with no trophy, then I mean,
I'm starting a riot.
Some things, right themselves. I think he'll have no choice, but I think he'll step down if he wins nothing this season.
I think it'll be like Southgate. It'll be like Southgate all over again.
He's done an amazing, like even with Southgate did an amazing job of fixing England, because the England national team as a concept was broken when Southgate took over. And now it's like, we get to finals. We haven't won one yet, but we've been in 2 Euro finals in a row.
A World Cup.
We're still yet to really prove ourselves. We got this year.
We got this year
to prove ourselves. But Arteta's done a great job of fixing the club and taking us to a place where we're ready to win things. But can you win things? That's the main question. He's never proved it anywhere else. This is why I have the doubts. If he was like Enrique and he'd won things in the past, I'd probably wait it out a bit longer.
Yeah.
But Arteta's never shown anywhere that he can win a Prem,
I mean that's my dog. Like,
great manager.
Great guy. I don't count the FA Cup in 2020. I don't count it in my opinion, just because it was just
team of players that weren't his, and then he just sacked them all off. But yeah, look, I want it to work out, but I'm very aware that if it doesn't work out this season and we somehow leave with nothing, then
I know I'd actually start a riot personally.
I think it'd be
protest. Can you do it on a Arteta impression?
Oh God.
Because I've been told I'm quite good at it. I've been told, but
I want to hear yours. I want to hear yours.
Hey, you lot can laugh, by the way. Like, you guys don't have to be quiet mouses, man.
You're gonna fucking attack the fucking match.
No, that's terrible. You know what? No. You know what? No. Horrendous.
It's that time.
Horrendous.
It's time for us to show up.
You're half there. I think you've got a limit on your voice sound there. I'll take a speak.
No,
okay, yeah, that's terrible. Let's move. Let's leave Arteta. Let's leave Arteta. No, not good. Yeah, that'll be Emery's. Yeah, no, forget.
Oh
Emery.
God,
not a fan of Emery.
I mean, yeah, that's my dog. That's my slime. But like to summarize all this, if this guy does not win anything, if Mikel, I'm watching you right now, yeah. If you don't win anything this season, yeah, and call me deluded, call me spoiled, yeah, because we've been through the trenches. We had 10-2 back in the day. We've had, your Francis. Actually, the Francis Coquelin wasn't that bad. Your fucking Mustafis, and I'm trying to think of a really treacherous striker back in the day.
Granit Xhaka's Yaya Sanogo's.
I know Granit Xhaka was.
We're not going to talk about Granit Xhaka. We're not going to talk about Granit Xhaka.
Oh, he's Albania, of course. This guy's.
We're not going to talk about Granit Xhaka. I can't.
Yeah, but great redemption arc, great ending.
I can't hold my tongue on that guy. Please move on. I don't even want to talk about Granit Xhaka.
He's actually right.
No, I don't like that guy. Well, I know he might be a decent guy.
I mean, he's not bad at his football, isn't it?
No.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, let's not talk about Granit Xhaka. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Granit Xhaka myself. There are a few other Arsenal fans that'll agree with me. There's plenty of Arsenal fans who don't like him either.
Really?
But I'm not a
I
fan.
really liked him. Like, I'm just happy he turned things around. We had a good ending.
It had a good ending. But you were crap for 6 years. 6 whole years. And even in his... Like, the guy was a liability. Like, he was... That's the biggest problem. But yeah. Yeah. Red cards, left, right and centre.
That is true. He used to dish out red cards all the time.
Yeah,
You would not have him in your FPLs.
Burnley. There's no one even in the stadium. It was lockdown. We played Burnley behind closed doors. There's no pressure. You're playing the worst team in the league, and he's received it and just kicked it at a Burnley player into the goal. Like, what are you doing? Pinging the... Next.
He's actually
let's move on from Granit Xhaka.
All right.
Please.
We're going to start things off with something wholesome. I'm going to be talking about your first football memory. Like, it could be... For me, I'd say my first football memory is probably the 2010 World Cup. I think, are we in the same year? Same year. So it's your match attacks, yeah. I think, are we in the same year group? When did you finish? I'm 22. Wait, when did you finish? When did you
turn 22?
I turned 22 June last year.
I don't know what year group that puts you in. But I'm turning 22 in April.
Oh, you're in a year below me then.
Am I in a year below you?
Yeah, I did my GCSEs 2019.
I was going to do them 2020, but...
Yeah, my A-level... Got
lucky.
Yeah, same thing.
I had
with me
a feeling that was going to happen my whole life.
Same thing with me in
them.
my A-levels. I got my A-levels automatic because of lockdown.
Oh, easy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, GCSEs was
Fat
a blessing.
cheat code. I basically got a free uni.
Yeah, they sent us home from school, said like, you're at home until further notice, didn't they? And then
gosh, I remember that day.
Everyone's on a PlayStation party, and then like someone's mum walks in the room and said, "Oh, no school for like 2 weeks," or like, and then we got then they announced GCSEs being cancelled, and that was like, because think about that for a summer. Like normally in any other summer when you finish your GCSEs, I know you get the long summer normally when you finish GCSEs to A-levels, but in that case, it was like we finished school in March, not even in like May or June like you would. Or I don't know when you finish your GCSEs, maybe April. But we had March until September. But it's not even like we weren't even doing online lessons, or there was nothing to prepare for because we're moving to a whole new level of education. So there's nothing to there's no homework to do, nothing to catch up on XYZ. You're just waiting for a new chapter. So you had literally March till September, just stress-free, just you're young, like out in the fields playing football, like
I mean that's how I first blew up. That's how I blew up in TikTok because I was just started back in the day. I used to do like dark humor. That's how I first came through the scene. But obviously, PR and digital footprint, I had to tone things down in it. But it's true. If you don't find my old videos, I was ruthless. I would mock anything and anyone. But like I said, PR, and I have to clean up my digital footprint. Do not scroll down my old TikToks, guys, please, for the love of God. But other than that, I forgot what the question was. We were talking about your first football memory, which was the match attack.
Probably be collecting match attacks, yeah. And then my first tournament I watched was the World Cup 2014.
2014 World Cup.
2014.
Gosh, I remember.
Like I said, I didn't start playing football until I was like 10.
That is true.
I didn't have an interest in football. I didn't have it's not even that playing. I didn't have an interest in football till I was like 9 years old.
That reminds me of. I remember watching 7-1 and it happened. My dad was complaining that too many goals were scored. I'm like. He's like, no, it's too much. Like, it's rude. It's rude. Huh? It's rude.
Like, the Germany-Brazil game.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah.
You can't score this much here. The people crying. You're carry on scoring. I was like, Dad, they just want to win. He's like, no, it's rude. I was like,
he's not having it. No,
it's a violation. In your own back garden.
Yeah, it was
home turf.
Yeah, it was a good World Cup. Not for England, but it was a good one. It was a good World Cup. I think they're doing the next Club World Cup in Brazil, so that'll be exciting. They are doing that.
That should be a shout.
If they're doing that, that'll be.
Curious to have a look.
Following Arsenal in Brazil for a month. What? That'd be ridiculous.
I mean, speaking of Brazil, we'll be talking about that later. But later down the line, let's start things off with like, what got you started? So like, you're a football fan. We know that you collect your match attacks and all of that stuff. But
went to a first game eventually.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like a snowball, isn't it?
So, but what got you started making content in general?
Even from when I was like 13 as a kid, I always just loved editing things together, and then I left the school I was at in year 9 to go to the Brit school, which is obviously where you
You're in Brit school?
Yeah.
You're
I went to the Brit school for year 10 and 11.
Ah.
And then obviously I did film and media there. That's where you learn to edit and you learn production and things like that. And then I just got into editing stuff, and then I kind of left it for 2 years. And then Arsenal got really good at football, and I don't know.
Oh, that's when you
know,
it.
No one's. I don't think a lot of people don't start off how they want to on social media by making the stuff they do today. They start off by making like something silly amongst their mates, and then maybe it blows up, and then they do something else again, and then you actually find what you want to do. Literally, but after a few little videos are blown up for whatever reason for a laugh. So yeah, I'd just do a few like my mates in lockdown, and then eventually I was I'll start talking about Arsenal after games, and then like I said, snowball.
Yeah.
And no.
I mean, for me, like I've been doing content creation since I was 12, and like I only started doing it because I love the Sidemen. Obviously, I grew up in a council estate. I used to do literal like football videos in my local football cage. I remember doing a crossbar challenge video in a local football cage the block. Yeah. Everyone did it. And I remember when I hit the crossbar in that video, I really thought, this is it. This is going to get me out of the hood. As you can see, I'm still hit. but for me, it's kind of the opposite for you. For me, I was getting numbers when Arsenal were terrible. Like 2020.
We were terrible. I wasn't making videos.
Lockdown Arsenal, I was... Whenever we lost it, I was like,
miserable times.
Literally, lockdown Arsenal, whenever we lost, I was like, oh no, I have to make a video and get bare views because everyone's going to comment and laugh at me, which pushes the video out more.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I get called a negative fan, but like it ended up, I started making videos. I started making videos because we were good, and it was like a positive. It was positive content when we were. It was like 2022. We were first starting to challenge for the league and stuff, and it was like exciting time to make content. And then I've obviously. Here I am 4 years later, still no trophies. But
this year, quadruple. We will be there.
It's on the cards.
We will be there.
It's definitely.
I will be there no matter what. I'm calling it now. Yeah, quadruple. Today, as of this recording, is the 9th of February. I'm going to tell you a lot right now. Bet365, Paddy Power. You better note this down. We are winning the quadruple. Call me deluded. We are winning the quadruple.
You can hope.
First, in terms of content creation, do you remember? When I look back, I don't remember how I first found you. I found you in my 4U page, but do you know what was your first video to pop off? Your first viral video? Most people remember that first. I remember my one. It was a Cardi B joke. But for you, what was your first viral video? No, not the nipple one. It was something else.
Maybe in 2022, I did some silly skit about Ethan Ranieri going into school the next day after his debut for Arsenal.
I think I've seen that actually.
And that went mad. And then I kind of just I was kind of finding my rhythm then anyway. But that was that went crazy, and then I carried on with the other stuff, and then with a few more since. But I don't know. It's not really about the big ones. You need to just obviously keep a level of consistency at a viewing rate that you're happy with. If you know what I'm trying to say, it's not about art. And no one's gonna do, unless your name's Mr. Beast or whatever, no one's going to do 3-4 million every week, but it's about like maintaining a level that's like that you're not dropping below. You know what I'm trying to say?
That is true. At first I did it for the love of the game, but when you start caring about the numbers, it becomes less fun, because especially when you pull your heart and soul out in a video, and then you get like 20 views and you're like, you skunked. Like, especially for me, you know what it is? Because I did dark humor, I was more likely to be shadow banned, because obviously I hurt people's feelings in it. So when I started drifting to more football, but I have a really good mix, because sometimes I like to mix dark humor with football. For example, when Brahim Diaz obviously missed that pen, I just did a video of Brahim Diaz in his hotel room when he sees 10 masked men outside his yard. Do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of do like...
Do you think he missed that pen on purpose?
No, I think he actually just tried to be in an edit and it backfired.
I'll tell you what I think he did. Yeah, I think he saw the outrage, worked it all out. I think he weighed it all up in his head and he said, right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to chip it down the middle. If he catches it, he catches it. Fairs, because they don't deserve to lose this.
Yeah.
If he dives, then I'm just that guy. I think he's done that. Like, he's done the fair play one. I'm going to chip it down the middle. Maybe he's even communicated it, because another thing that's really weird is none of the Senegal players celebrate or run to the keeper, even though it was like the end of the game. They will just like walk off as if like, all right, cool, he's done what he said he was going to do. I think he missed it on purpose. I think, or if it's not on purpose, I think he's done what I said. I think he just weighed it up and said, look, if he catches it, he catches it. If not, I'm just that guy. We'll be cheeky and I'll walk off. And yeah, but in the end, it obviously backfired on him massively. Yeah, the right team won in the end. So
literally, I mean, even if I was in that situation for England World Cup final, I'm smashing that top bins. I couldn't care.
Even though it's basically cheating though, that they should.
I don't.
Number one, that wasn't a pen, and number two, they Senegal should have had a pen themselves about 2 minutes before it, which was ridiculously not.
But my nation hasn't won a trophy in 50 years.
Yeah, I don't know. When you're a Real Madrid player, the level of sportsmanship, and I guess, and maybe they're not the best for that, but the standard you've got to set is a bit. The standard you've got to set as a person is a bit higher, I guess. You're not. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I think if you're Brahim Diaz, you're supposed to set an example as the Real Madrid player. I think if you're turning up to AFCON and you're, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to cheat it basically. It's just not a good look on someone who's like a global superstar. You know what I'm trying to say? So, if he was to miss on purpose, I can see why he did. I think it would make a lot of sense.
Fairs. But anyways, speaking of that, we're gonna go down a very niche route of you, and that's one thing that really intrigued by just in terms of your content. There's one thing that really struck out of me. One thing I was like, why does he do that? And that's your love for Brazilian football, right? You're always documenting. I probably catch up the Brazilian league through you, I'll be real. But like, why Brazil? Why? What got you into Brazilian football in general?
Oh, it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining. Like, it's obviously massively underappreciated. Like, so Neymar have come from there, who people call the third best player of our generation. Like, he's come from there. Esteval's just come from there. I didn't even think Esteval was that great at first, but he's turned out to be what looks like he's hopefully going to, well, not hopefully, but looks like he might turn out to be a quality player. There's so much talent that comes from there. So it's not like the Saudi league or the Qatari league. Like, if you watch Brazilian football, you're going to see players who will be playing at the top in the next few years, and you'll be watching them before they get there. And it's just, there's something cool about that to me. I don't know, like that Ryan guy who's just signed for Bournemouth. He scored his first goal at the weekend against Villa. I think he scored against Villa.
He just ran like he had so much
ran for
space.
a few players and then just like outside the boot with it, bottom corner. It was a great goal. But he's just come from Vasco. I watched him play in the final against Corinthians just before Christmas. And he's obviously shown to be like a quality player in that league. He was already standing out, and it's interesting to see him before he gets his move to Bournemouth. Now, say he performs at Bournemouth, he might end up at AC Milan, and then all of a sudden you've seen it from the start. How many people can say they were actually watching Neymar at Santos?
That's true.
But the idea of it was mad.
Yeah,
at the time he was
guy
nominated for
top,
Ballon d'Or. While playing at Santos.
That is crazy.
I watched the league and I support the team Corinthians, and I watch, and there's so many players in that team that could comfortably play in the Prem. That league, by the way, is a standard way above a lot of the European leagues, like the Portuguese league. I'd put it above. I'd say it's 10 times more entertaining than the Italian league. The Italian league is dreadful football. Yeah,
I mean, I feel like Serie A is very. I mean, that's where all the younks are at nowadays. But also, it's very defensive.
Jamie Vardy won Player of the Month 2 months ago. Jamie Vardy won Player of the Month in Serie A. Yeah, I mean, come on, like
I think that says a lot.
That does say a lot, I think. And what's his face? I was watching I've been watching it a lot, and I've been trying to put my mates on. So I'm like, you've got to watch this. You've got to pick a team. You actually got to tap in because it's mad entertaining. It doesn't clash with Premier League football ever. It's always on like 10 p.m, 9 p.m. onwards. Yeah, like tap in. And then I'm at my mate's house yesterday, and I've stuck this game on. They're like, you know what, Dylan? Fine, go on, put the game on. I put the game on. Right, it's like pouring down with rain. The pitch is completely watery. Players are slide tackling into puddles, and clouds of water are flying up in the air. Refs giving someone a red card while they're taking a throw in, and someone's running the pitch with bare feet. And there's like, it's carnage. Like, it's so entertaining. Like,
Yoga bonito.
Everything is
bonito.
And not even just from an entertainment perspective, the actual quality of it. There's so much quality in that league. There's so many players playing in that league. Like Memphis Depay, Holland's all-time top goal scorer, who still plays for Holland, is playing in that league.
True.
You know, you've got Hulk out there. He still plays.
That's true.
Minero, Willian playing for Gremio. Still players out there. It was Suarez was there a few years
ago.
Bro,
it's literally not the unction, but
no, but it's like, yeah, but it's not Jamie Vardy's and people like that.
Yeah,
and it's actual like legends of the game. Like R9 was at Corinthians towards the end of his career. Carlos Tevez started out his career there. Like these are obviously top players from our generation. And yeah, no, I just find the football very entertaining. Obviously, when I went out there, I watched a few games and I was like, yeah, this is mad. This is madness. Obviously, it doesn't help the broadcasting side of it. You just can't access it in the UK without entering betting sites. It's the only way you can do it. And then in order to watch it, you've got to have £5 at least on something, or just have £5. Which is like, if you don't want to bet, then like there's no, you know what I'm saying, it makes it hard to watch. But if they can make it more accessible for people across Europe, doesn't help that they took all the teams off FIFA as well because of licensing rights. Yeah, I think if it could up its game in terms of the commercial side of things, if that's what you call it, then it will fly. But yeah, I'm enjoying it myself for now. That's fine. No one has to enjoy it with me, but I find it more entertaining.
So you're just a guy with a really niche football, not even football viewership of the Brazilian league, right? But I mean, I feel like it's something that I should delve into. I feel like
it's just worth tapping into. Just looking at all the teams, seeing who like the look of, who's got the best kit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That is true. I really know.
I chose my team because we stopped at an outlet on a service station. An outlet at a service station or just off of Sao Paulo. We stopped at the service station. There was a Corinthians club shop in there, and it was like all the kits. And I was like, "What? These kits are these are better than anything I've seen in the Premier League. These are mad nice." And then I obviously. I looked at the price, like 120 quid for a night kit. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll do a bit of DH gating later. You know,
DH gate, you already know
what China's got for me. Yeah, got myself on waiting for me when I'm at home. Yeah. And then you can collect a few. But no, yeah, just honestly, just pick a team, tap in, watch a few games. It's mad entertaining. And then actually going and watching them in real life is just insane.
And
it's insane.
I'd say, what team do you think I should support? Like
there.
So shall I go down a
genuinely have to? No, you have to pick it for yourself.
You have to pick it for myself.
You have to pick it for yourself.
I might have to spend this weekend.
I can't tell you. You have to pick it for yourself. You just have to tap into a few games, see who's got the nicest stadium kits. Like look at the locations. Just it's all over to you. Yeah, you got to pick it yourself.
And actually, I'd say my last point.
It's like supporting an NBA team.
Oh,
it's like supporting an NBA team.
I've always wanted to get into NBA, but
what connection do you really have to any of them? You just got to pick.
Yeah,
you just got to pick your
It's kind of like a lucky dip type shit, basically.
There you go. Yeah.
But you'd love to see it. I mean, and last but not least, I remember I've seen this actually in my For You page a while back. Yeah, I've met Saka before myself, but I wasn't allowed a photo of him, so there's actually no evidence.
Wow. What do you mean?
I was at a shoot for Beats. I was an extra, which was actually filmed at the London Stadium, funnily enough. The only footage I have is me filming him on set, but I couldn't get a picture of him, which pissed me off. It was back in 2022. But you met the main guy himself. Was it for a New Balance shoot? How did that happen? How did he even get in there? How did you slide your way? And what is he like? Because for me, he was such a chill guy.
No, this is what I've told people. This he's genuinely like so what's the word? Obviously, humble's obviously the word, but like just so pleasant as well. Like, a lot of footballers you meet, and then I don't know. Like, look, they don't. At the end of the day, it'll always be their off day if they're meeting you. And it's like they deal with people who
24/7
who worship them on 24/7. Yeah, so it gets a bit exhausting. But like. Yeah, when I met him, I'd come straight from Bruges. It was a mental 3 days. The Tuesday night, I went to a football session with Gabriel, and his mates were there, and then met him. XYZ. But he obviously doesn't speak much English, so it's different. He's with all of his Brazilian friends.
Yeah.
So I can understand why he's not trying to, make so much time for an English Arsenal fan on his off day when he's with his Brazilian mates. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's fair enough. But he was still really nice, and I got a shirt signed by him. And then we went to Bruges the next day to watch Arsenal Bruges away in the Champions League, and then got the Eurostar straight into central London, not for the Thursday. Might have been Thursday or Wednesday. Anyway, next day straight there, and then met him, got to interview him, which was planned, and then that was wicked. So obviously got to do that, and like I said, he. So I asked him, one of the first things I said was like, what time would you have got back from the game? Because obviously I'd come straight from Bruges as well.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I got home like 2:30 in the morning, because obviously they go straight after the game. So he's like, he got home at 2:30 a.m. in the morning after playing in the Champions League in Belgium. He would have obviously slept for, I can't imagine too long, because they would have been in at the training ground the next day doing recovery or
oh my gosh,
and then it's the evening, and now he's got to deal with a line outside New Balance in the centre of London of over 100 people who are going to come in and just worship him and it's like, I can just imagine how long that is. But he turned up, and apparently he was close to not even doing it, but he turned up anyway. Yeah, he's close to cancelling, but he turned up anyway. And every single person who came in, like I said, there was over 100, I'd say. I think he was only supposed to come for 45 to an hour. He ended up there for at least 2. Well over two. And it was like every single person who came in one by one, the idea of the day was he was giving back, and he was giving away these new boots that he'd released.
He's so awesome.
So they were giving giving away the new Balance drop. So he's giving these boots to people. There was like a stock of loads, and then you'd ask what size you are. But like a lot of footballers out there, you'd walk in, they go, "Oh, nice to meet you." Take a picture, and they'd say, "What size?" And then they hand you your boots, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" You get your picture, bro. He, like everyone who came in, sit next to him, and he'd give everyone a conversation. Like he gave every single person a conversation. I saw people like FaceTiming their family members, and he was being present with people's family members. And
I'm trying to think, where was I that day? What day was this?
Everyone says this. I've had stories of people who one of my mates told me like he saw the Instagram story and he literally just sprinted to his nearest tube station, didn't make it in the end. You had to be there to. Because
was that just an out of nowhere thing, or was that planned in advance? Like,
obviously it was planned. People like myself were told about it in advance.
Oh, because you're content creator.
Which is horrendous, because obviously think about me with all of my mates who live and breathe Arsenal that I travel with everywhere, and I can't tell them.
Yeah,
I can't tell them that.
But because you're the content creator, they obviously let you know in advance.
Yeah,
and it's
So we were obviously knew where it was going to be. We were in there beforehand, and then. We're in the building when he puts out the Instagram story, and then obviously all the people come flooding in the queue. But he gave time to every single person, and he was ridiculously nice. He just,
Yeah,
even to myself.
Literally. Because I kind of get the same thing with Luton Town FC because I've got some Luton Town friends. And I do a lot of content with Luton Town FC. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I have a huge soft spot for Luton Town. Like even today, literally today, I just spent the day having another stadium tour of the Kenny, yeah. And like some of my mates who are Luton fans, like, bro, like, how'd you like, bro, like, could you like plug me in this? Like, I can't because this is just it's only because my course because my uni sponsors it. So like, I'm just trying to do some schoolwork in there. So I understand what you mean. Like, sometimes you feel like you don't deserve it, but you are the reason why you got yourselves into these rooms like that. So it's kind of like...
No, it was good. And you know what? Oh my God, I forgot to mention. I was 40 seconds into interviewing him or something like that, 40 seconds. He's like talking, he's gone off on mine, he's talking. And I'm like, listening to him. And then I'm like, we're like, as we are now. And I've like looked at him, I've just seen the mic on his chest. It's not on. I'm like... you know, like the meme of like the dog is like,
yeah.
I'm literally like, I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Did you like,
so I actually gave it 3 seconds to like make sure it's definitely not on, is it? I was like, yeah.
It's like, yo.
And then I just had to go, yeah, sorry, stop.
Guys,
interrupt the man himself.
Because was this for your?
It's for my page, yeah. So it's like it's not like it's for it's for my page. So it's
so like, you definitely got to.
So the moment I'm like, stop it. I just got to like redo that. Like I was like. While I'm like fiddling about with this mic on his chest, like trying to get it back on, I'm pressing like the on button and I'm like fiddling it. And it's like, why is it not connecting? I'm doing the thing.
Oh my God!
I'm waiting for any second now someone to just go, yeah, sorry mate, time's up. Like, I'm just that's in the back of your mind. You're just waiting for someone to say that.
I'd cry. I'd actually crash out.
But like again, he was perfect. He was perfect. He was like, yeah, take your time. No, school. No, you're doing good. You're doing good. Blah 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 blah.
Just imagine his smile as well. Do you know what I mean?
He's perfect. He was honestly brilliant. So yeah, I can't fault that guy whatsoever.
It's like the most wholesome guy ever. I actually love him. He deserves the world. He not only deserves the Prem, he deserves the World Cup, especially after the Euros. Yeah,
I need some more goals though. I do need to score.
Yeah, he needs to lock in though.
Score some more goals. Yeah, I'll be honest. No, genuinely. Up to that month when I met him, he was in the form of his life.
What have you done, Dylan?
Ever since I met him, I don't think he's scored a goal. Since I met him. I could be wrong about that.
Dylan, I think you've actually done my boy day.
But look, no, he'll be back. Look, he's injured now anyway. He's been dealing with an injury since last April anyway.
Yeah, so that is true.
He's slowly recovering from that. Look at hamstring. It wasn't just a hamstring injury either. It was a big one. He was out for from December till April.
I do remember that period because that's what made us bottle the league.
That's a big injury, especially for a winger as well. You need your hamstrings. So yeah, he's obviously still slowly recovering from that. And we know what he's capable when he's at his best. Like I said, that month up until then, he was on fire, and he'll be back to that anyway. And he's as effective as they are as a winger.
That's my dog.
When he's on his game, man. So look, when he's back from injury, I'm sure he'll be a key part to play in the running.
I love that. I love
trophies, man.
And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna end this with a game, right? Okay. And this is probably definitely mainly for the TikTok clips, yeah.
Okay.
But we're gonna be doing a cheeky game of your of start, bench, sell, and then also we're gonna finalize it with a personal one. So we're gonna be doing a start, bench, sell. And actually, let's ask one of our crew here. Let's get our sound man Matthew. Tell me a footballer right now. 3 footballers. 3 footballers right now. Just on the top of your head, Matthew.
Right. Yep.
Start, bench, sell. Van Persie.
That's
Alexis
ridiculous.
Sanchez.
2 wingers, one's a striker. That's I don't know. It's hard to.
Well, no,
we'll do one position. Do one position.
Yeah, one position. One position. Okay, cool. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let's go. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Saka, and Sanchez.
Start bench though.
Yeah.
That's hard. I think you have to start Alexis. I don't think there's a choice. I think in that prime you have to start Alexis.
Mm-hmm. We haven't seen prime Saka yet, though. Do you know what I mean? Do you think he's in his prime? Do you think?
No, exactly that. And he's already given Arsenal more than Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I'd probably bench Saka, sell Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Okay, that's your hero, though.
No, like I said, it's a niche pick as your favourite player ever anyway. Like I said, I just enjoyed watching him play football.
Yeah.
I think what Saka actually offers. I enjoy watching a Roberto Firmino a lot more than I enjoy watching a Mohamed Salah.
Okay, yeah.
Mohamed Salah's offered 10 times more to the game.
Nice, fair.
Firmino has.
I'm going to do a defender version, and I'm going to pick this from the top of my head. I'm going to say Nacho Moreno.
Who?
Nacho
Moreno. Can we get a... Has anyone got Wikipedia?
Nacho, wait, am I saying is
Nacho Monreal, you mean?
Monreal? Why am I saying Moreno?
Nacho Marino.
Oh,
crazy.
guys, I promise you, I do have ball knowledge. I don't know why I've somehow...
It's not helping the narrative.
Nacho...
Nacho Monreal.
I'm just going to start again because I was
Okay,
actually...
we'll give you another.
All right, okay. Let's start things off. I'm not even going to say Mustafi because there's no point of that. But I'm going to say Koscielny, Gabriel, and last but not least, let's say, Koscielny, Gabriel, and who was really solid back in the day? No, it has to be defenders.
Aubameyang.
It has to be defenders. Oh my God, this is really hard. I should have written this down.
I'll be honest. I can tell you from the off, Gabriel is who's starting, and Koscielny who's getting sold. So whoever's in the middle is in the middle. But Koscielny's definitely getting sold, and Gabriel is definitely starting, whoever it is.
Really?
Yeah, you can name anyone that's played for Arsenal. Gabriel starts.
Fucking Saliba?
Yeah, perfect. Gabriel starts, sell Saliba.
Do you think Saliba and Saliba's... Wait, who do you think is better? Because I've seen a debate,
Gabriel.
and some people believe that people think Saliba's better
No,
because
that's
of pretty privilege. No,
that's
because
a
it's
very
just
fair enough assumption.
Just because of pretty privilege.
It's who your favourite is. It's genuinely who your favourite is. I can see why Saliba's better than Gabriel at certain things as well. Saliba's a better on-the-ball player. But Gabriel's a much better defender. Andy scores... Not a much better defender. They work off each other. They're both as good as each other.
Yeah.
But I just love Gabriel. I think he loves Arsenal so much. He scores so many important big
That's
goals.
The thing. I think
that's what edges it for me.
He's just more clutch.
That is what edges it for me. I think as defenders, they're both as good as each other. But yeah, Gabriel for me. Gabriel, Saliba, Koscielny, get out of it.
So who do you think is more clutch then? Because for me, I feel like Trossard v Gabriel clutchness. I've been glazing Trossard since his Brighton days. So when he signed for Arsenal, I've never been so gassed.
Quality player.
So in terms of clutchiness, you'd choose Gabriel over Trossard any day of the week.
I think Trossard in the 23-24 season, very clutch. Very clutch. That was his second season at Arsenal, wasn't it? Yeah, second season, first full season. Yeah, he was very clutch in that season. But we didn't actually win anything. I don't know. I just think Gabriel scored at Anfield. He's put us in the lead at Anfield.
Yeah.
Put us in the lead at the Etihad. Scored the winning goal away at Tottenham. And got a man of the match. And 1-0 win. He scored away at Wolves. He's scored braces at home against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
He scored 97th minute winners against Newcastle.
Yeah, fairs, yeah.
He scored against Atletico Madrid. I mean, I can go on forever. He scored against Sporting Lisbon away from home in the Champions League. The guy's scored against everyone you can name. Winning goal away at Chelsea in 2023. Who else is there even in the big six to name? Has he ever scored against Manchester United? I'm trying to think.
No, I don't think he
probably
has.
has at some point. But
Matthew, has he? You're a United fan. Don't know.
The guy is, he's flawless. He's flawless. And the start of his Arsenal career wasn't perfect because he was playing in a team full of idiots. But
basically, pre-hairline Gabriel stunk. Ever since he went to Turkey, he just locked in.
Definitely helps.
Probably a confidence thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
it could be that.
And I'm gonna finalize it. But this is of a you one, and I'm gonna do dream footballer to work with, dream creator to I've worked with, and a dream brand to work. It could be as a brand or just to work with them.
Dream footballer to work with. Ooh.
So it could be a video with them or just meeting them. I mean, I'd probably say Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's the greatest footballer of all time.
So weird. I don't know. It low key might have been Saka before I did it.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily because he's my favourite footballer of all time. It's because he's English. I can actually speak to him. Like I said with Gabriel, I spoke to him and I could barely get a word. You can't really get.
Yeah.
Like Gabriel was one of the ones would have been up there for me, but then you realise you can't really even speak to him. I thought at the time, is he being rude? Is he?
Yeah.
And then I watched an interview he did with Sky on YouTube about a month ago, and I was like, oh, he wasn't being rude at all. Like he genuinely just can't. I watched the Sky one. He was actually like almost, I'd say, 10 times more blunt in that than he was talking to me. So I was like, actually, you know what? Yeah, fairs. But
I'd probably say to Gabriel, like, that's Ryan Russell.
Footballer. Maybe. Am I allowed to play football with them while I'm recording?
Yeah, let's do that. A football video.
Because there's that as well. A lot of these footballers these days, they're not allowed to
play because because they want to risk.
I'd love. Oh, actually, maybe No, that's actually a terrible idea.
Oh no, what is it?
What? Well, I used to be a goalkeeper. I was going to say, like, I was thinking Arsenal goalkeepers. I was saying, like, just do some goalkeeper training with Aaron Ramsdale, but no.
I know he was great. Though.
No, he was great. No, he's great. I really like Aaron Ramsdale, but no. I've just realised that there's better footballers. There's we can aim higher.
We can aim higher.
We can aim higher. If I had to pick, I'd say who's just an Arsenal player I've. You know, I'm going to come back to that one. What was the other one?
Brand.
Sky Scanner.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do well in it because you're always traveling.
Sky Scanner. I'd love to
just get
travel
them to
and make football content without having to pay £800 flight stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'd love to work with some kind of travel company. It is probably not the first one that comes to mind, but I think that's ideal.
Yeah, Sky's gonna hook me up with a Madeira trip, but they did make my return flight make me leave Madeira at 6 a.m. So I was like, and the rest of my mates, they'll fly into Birmingham.
You do that to go to Madeira though? What you didn't do that?
I did do it. I did take it because it only cost me like 180 in total return. So I was like, nah, not bad.
Wait, so they made you pay for it?
What, Skyscanner?
Yeah.
No. This is just a personal. Not
I thought you said you worked. I thought you said you worked with Sky. Okay,
no, I didn't work. Hey, Skyscanner, hit me up.
Yeah.
Skyscanner, hit me up.
Yeah, that's one. What he said. No, Skyscanner in terms of them. And then what was the other one?
I said, right, I need to. Creator. Content creator. You probably work with most of them, innit? Yeah.
No, there's got to be some interesting Arsenal content creators out there. There's still enough out there. Creator. It's the weird thing though. Like a lot of people do, but I'm weird on. I genuinely don't consume a lot of content. I don't watch a lot. I make my own stuff, and I try and kind of, apart from that, not tap into a lot of content. So I don't know what really aligns, and I'm giving rubbish answers here.
It's right. It'll be a great clip either way. I'm clip farming this.
Nico Milano. He's just a guy, isn't he? Let's just say him.
He's a chill guy. He's very tall.
Doesn't really align with what I do, but he's the greatest.
I don't know. He could do. I'm trying to think of a Nico video that's got to do with Arsenal. He probably do a guess the gunner.
I don't know. Have you seen a series he just did going around the world?
I've heard about it. I haven't watched it. I need to watch it.
You need to watch that.
I need to see it.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen produced on YouTube. Like it's
like literal cinema?
Yeah, it's high production. Like it's the best. It's better than anything I've seen on TV. Yeah, it's insane. Like it's the best content YouTube's ever seen. So you need to watch that. So I'd say him. And then in terms of a footballer guy, then I'd say maybe Declan Rice. Declan Rice seems like a laugh. He seems like a laugh. He plays for Arsenal. He's English.
Yeah,
makes enough sense. I think Declan Rice. Yeah, that's a top one. Maybe.
I'm gonna ask you one final question. You know, one for the audience at home, to our aspiring content creators, to our fellow people on set right now. If you could give one advice in terms of content creation in general, what would you dish out?
I get a few people say like, I want to make because I do vlogs at the moment. I see people that want to do like vlogs and stuff, and they want to make similar kind of thing. The way I always kind of see it is, myself, I don't put something out unless I know it's better than whatever I'm competing with. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'd say. If you're going to start out something, don't just start out and like be like, oh well, look, that'll get better as time goes. No. If you're going to put something out, make sure it's better than the best in your field or whatever you're trying to do. Because otherwise, there's no point in posting it. Well, why would they watch yours over? Whatever you're, you know what I'm trying to say?
And I've heard people say the opposite of that. So, do it for fun first. And
no, but that depends on what you're doing it for. You're doing it because you can do it because you enjoy it, or you can do.
If you're actually hustling,
like myself, I want to make a career of it. So yeah, if you in terms of advice in that sense, if you're trying to get to, I don't know where you want to be, I'd say the best advice I can give is, if you're going to do something, look at your competition, and if it's not better than theirs, don't bother posting it. Because I know people say just post. If it's not better than your competition, I don't see the point in posting it. That's just maybe I'm wrong in that, but I don't know. That's the only thing I'd say.
Real. That makes a lot more sense. But anyways, guys, that was the one and only Dinner White in the Bokast Series 2. I hope you guys enjoyed the return of the Bokast. We've got many more interesting, cool people coming soon. But Dylan, how did you find today?
No, brilliant, man, brilliant. I feel like I need to call someone out. It's coming there.
All right,
Do we need to call people out?
Let's do a call out. Point straight at the camera.
I've got to look straight into the camera.
Yeah, this will be a great clip. Just like
I'm gonna call out.
It could be from. It doesn't have to be football. It could be like anyone in general. But like,
I only really know football content creators. You know what we're like.
Yeah, you just keep yourself to yourself.
I'm gonna call out the Arsenal bunker to come on here and tell these lot about the ridiculous amount of Arsenal games he's been to, and I'm sure he'll have plenty of stories to tell you. Some very interesting stories as well. He's travelled everywhere supporting Arsenal. So yeah, if you get time, come sit in this chair, chat to him about what you need to talk to him about. But yeah, no, honestly, I loved it. It's wicked in there.
Appreciate
mad setup, and season 2 looks like it's got a lot coming.
Oh, you're too nice, Dylan. You're too nice. I've been Holy Boka. He's been Dylan White, and that's been the Bokast. Appreciate
it, mate. Enjoy it.
We can tap better though.
Oh, did the mic pick that up though? You know,
I'm sure.
Come on, for the mic.
Oh my gosh, you got a gun attack. What? Fairs.
Yeah.
Fairs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys next time on episode 2 of the Holy Bokast. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, goodbye.
It's not an order. It's not an order. Not an order that.